Hello there, it's Tania Gabrielle, Wealth Astro-Numerologist. Welcome to Star Codes. This is the podcast where we look at an upcoming event in the astrology and numerology, deciphering the star codes so we can navigate the event with the utmost grace as possible. And in this case, it's the very graceful and beautiful Pisces new moon. And what I love about it this year is that it takes place on February 20th in the second month. Now, 2 is the number of peace and balance. And Pisces also represents peace and a sense of spiritual balance. So we have a tremendous numbers code that takes us into that kindness and caring, compassion, love, and bringing balance within so that we can use our incredible intuition. Pisces is such an intuitive sign to surrender and receive what we need at any given moment. Now, this new moon is highly fortunate. It is incredibly beautifully aspected. For one, Neptune, the ruler of Pisces and the ruler of this new moon, is conjunct Venus. Now, Venus is exalted in Pisces, so the ruler of Pisces conjunct Venus is so beautiful. Venus, of course, is a benefic. That means she showers us with beauty, love, abundance. And so this is the energy we're really going to feel. A conjunction is a merging of two different frequencies, and this will result in fortunate blessings, in abundance, and in spiritual breakthroughs, which we're going to go into in a moment. Now, the new moon happens on February 20th at 7:06 a.m. Universal Time in London, and that is 2:06 a.m. Eastern Time, New York, and 11:06 p.m. on the 19th, and that is Pacific Time, LA time. Now, the sun and moon will be conjunct Saturn, and it is an out-of-sign conjunction. That means Saturn is in Aquarius, not Pisces, but very late Aquarius, 28 degrees, so it's a critical degree, and actually very close to the sun and moon, which are at 1 degrees in Pisces. And actually, this is the 4th consecutive new moon at 1 degrees, bringing a lot of new beginnings energy and a sense of fresh starts, like an energy surge. We are continuing that momentum, and it's going to actually appear again in the next new moon. Now, the sun and moon conjunct Saturn really allow you to get grounded, in control, and take care of the responsibilities, especially regarding your spiritual well-being, how you feel. And so feeling is really a big part of this new moon. And emotional commitment with Saturn in Aquarius conjunct the sun and moon means that you are going to be very absorbed in activities that help you concentrate, get ahead, and achieve. Saturn is an achieving planet. Saturn rules the career sector, the 10th house in astrology, so it's very much about your achievements. And in this case, it is spiritual, loving, musical, artistic, beautiful achievements. So bringing order and structure into your life is important, and Saturn provides that. Saturn provides the perfect balance to Piscean energy, which is very unstructured, very open. There are no boundaries with Pisces, and with Saturn there are. So it's really a lovely way to declutter and especially clear your mind of cobwebs. Those cobwebs from the past, or worries about the future, or illusions, right? Those pie in the sky ideas that are never acted upon or not explored on a deeper level where it truly has an impact on your life. So this is an amazing moment when Saturn comes around in this way. Now, Mars is trying to Mercury as well, and that initiates, it inspires. Mars after all, rules Aries, the first sign. This new moon is at 1 degree, so there's a lot of initiation, forward momentum energy to begin with. But Mars trine Mercury gets your mind on just new ideas and firing you up with passion. And Mercury is also square to Uranus, and a square creates tension so that you get up and act. So this square can result in impatience. It can result in nervous energy or anxiety. So the pace of life quickens around this time, and you want to make sure you dot all your I's and cross all your T's and refrain from being impatient or going into a place where you worry or are anxious. Just be very flexible and open. Now, Venus plays a huge role, a beautiful role during this new moon. We already looked at the fact that Venus is conjunct Neptune, and Venus is also sextile Pluto. So Pluto and Neptune, those are very slow moving planets. Pluto takes about 248 years to go around the zodiac, and Neptune around, I believe, 150, give and take 156 or so years. So with this Pluto immersion in Venus, there's a lot of love, there's a lot of passion, there's magic. And since this new moon happens in the month of love, February, love and romance are really heightened at this time. And it also impacts existing partnerships, which feel very spiritual, very profound. Beauty and creativity are very much part of this, as is uncovering things that creatively you haven't looked at maybe deep enough, and now you're getting these unbelievable aha moments with Pluto coming in with Venus. So you're drawn to all this harmony and beauty, and what's wonderful is to make it all real. Saturn is conjunct the new moon, right? Saturn is the manifesting planet, the planet that takes responsibility and gets things done. So yeah, there's a lot of really awesome energy here to take that nurturing, creative imagination and do something really exciting with it. So focus on that. Now, Pisces, the shadow side of Pisces is to get in a nebulous state. And so if you feel that you're a little bit in a fog and you can't really let go and focus on the new beginnings energy, and you can't figure out what the truth is in the situation that you're in, have a mission to be around grounded people or grounding energy. Go ground your bare feet on earth, and you will start tuning back into your body, because otherwise you will believe illusions and feel deluded and then make decisions that you may regret later. So Pisces can do that. Pisces can undo things because it is so fluid. And so when you get all your ducks in a row, make sure that your decisions are made in a place of feeling very balanced. That's why it's so important when you're making big decisions to be in a place of crystal clarity. Not when you're in a fog, not when you're feeling down, not when you're feeling depressed or feeling angry, upset, right? So you need to really discern what is real and what isn't. And to do that, you turn to your body. So you have this beautiful brain that is left and right brain, which is very creative and intuitive, and the right side and the left is very practical, analytical, can fix things. And that balance is obviously very important. But sometimes you can't get those deeper answers for those bigger questions or those spiritual queries. That's when you sort of go back and forth and, it's like you're not getting a grasp. So that's when you check your body, especially your tummy, which is another seat of the brain. The gut is a part of the second brain that scientifically has been verified, where in your gut you have a biome that has nerve endings, and that's why it's important to keep the bacteria in the gut in a healthy balance, because when you do that, when you eat well and focus on your health, it impacts actually your decision making, because your gut resides around your solar plexus. That's the third chakra, and the third chakra is all about feeling reality. So these little sensors that you have in this belly gut area really give you a yay or nay feedback. Is this true, or is this, should I just, throw that out the window because it doesn't ring true, right? So you practice that and you start listening and you start always asking for guidance as well, right? It's a combination of turning to the all that is, your guides, and also turning to your body, especially your gut. So gut feelings, right? So that is your second brain. So the combination of the two is really being blended in a beautiful way. And the gut is, of course, always accentuated when Pisces is activated, because Pisces is all about feeling. So trust that. Trust yourself that you have that guidance and you have your guides, and have a good time with it. Make some fun connections. It's not always serious. I know Saturn is conjunct this new moon in Pisces, but there is a lot of joy as well with Venus conjunct Neptune. So there's beauty, there's spirituality, there's love, there's caring. And it's just a wonderful time for you to explore what is beautiful, what is spiritual, where does it come from? How do you connect to it? And to help you with that, I actually have a free masterclass at spiritualmasteryclass.com, and it's a perfect time to tune in during this Pisces new moon period, because what you're going to discover is the secret to spiritual mastery itself, the importance between individuality and uniqueness. Now, this is a really, really important topic because it is your uniqueness that you want to focus on versus your individuality, and you'll see why in this masterclass. We also focus on the importance of your natal sun and natal moon's position and how that impacts a happy, abundant life. There are so many wonderful tools in this masterclass, and it's free. And you can have instant access at spiritualmasteryclass.com. So enjoy that and have a wonderful Pisces new moon. And I will see you in next week's Star Codes podcast. Lots of love.